Hello, my name is Sam Azzaro, and this is the My Museum app. Have you ever thought about the traditional museum visit experience? On one hand, it presents a unique opportunity to engage in informal, intrinsically motivated learning while simultaneously participating in enjoyable activities. On the other, it has no guaranteed or universal educational or entertainment value, takes place in a distraction-filled environment, and is typically composed of unproductively short learning periods. Over the years, museums have attempted to use a plethora of different technologies to effectively extend the educational and entertaining experiences they provide. However, based on my research, the systems used and or developed thus far have either failed to adequately address, seemingly ignored, or even intensify the problematic elements of the traditional museum experience. This inspired me to develop the My Museum mobile application. Essentially, this is a multifaceted system built to effectively extend the entertaining and educational components of a museum experience through interactive, lifelike virtual reality simulations designed in line with several learning theories, accessed post-visit. Now, let's quickly run through the story of Bob, a fictional first-time My Museum app user who is visiting the American Museum of Natural History's Hall of Ornithischian Dinosaurs. Having previously completed the tutorial for my app's QR code scanning system, Bob effortlessly scans in one of the codes associated with the Hall's Stegosaurus exhibit, and thereby unlocks the in-app simulation for this object, reads over the short informative text box provided post-scan, and quickly continues on with his traditional museum visit. Skipping ahead, we find Bob back home donning his low-cost, specialized My Museum app cardboard VR headset and motion capture glove purchased from the museum store at the end of his visit. Once properly equipped, Bob will be transported into a series of interconnected marble hallways, each lined with doors upon which an image of one of the museum objects or exhibits he has scanned can be found. Through the instruction of Curate, this digital space's robotic caretaker, Bob will learn that this virtual museum hall acts as a hub through which he can access the simulated environments he has unlocked via the aforementioned doorways. Upon interacting with the Stegosaurus exhibit's doorway, Bob enters into a space I call the Info Foyer. These spaces, located between my app's simulated environments, called simulation rooms, and a user's virtual museum hall, contain 3 clusters of digital information panels and a large shimmering wall-mounted painting through which users can glimpse the foyer's associated simulation room. By interacting with said painting, Bob will find himself transported into a small clearing within a realistic Jurassic forest containing a reactive, lifelike Stegosaurus. Now, this virtual organism, as well as the simulation as a whole, has been specifically designed to act and react in a manner which provides rich perceptual experiences for users to observe and reflect upon, with said process acting as the form of indirect learning at the heart of my system's educational experience. But also located within this space is a floating robot named Examine, charged with inciting user action via subtle verbal prompting and preventing users from gaining misconceptions through subtle post-interaction comments. However, its most significant duty is to provide users with a short introductory speech in which it conveys all the requisite foundational information presented, though possibly not learned, on site, which my app's educational experiences build upon. It's also worth noting that the design of each of my app's simulation rooms, or at least their core features, such as those mentioned in the previous 2 slides, were all influenced by one or more of the learning theories and concepts presented on this slide. In summary, the My Museum app, and particularly its simulation rooms, offer users an effective post-visit experience which is simultaneously educational and entertaining, directly builds upon the educational content encountered on site, doesn't diminish or compete with the existing museum experience, and provides an environment conducive to learning. If you would like to know more about any component of the system, how each of the aforementioned learning theories specifically influence my system's design, or try out an early simulation room prototype I have developed, please visit my demo station.